The federal government shutdown of Anthropic's Fable has dominated AI news for the last few days, and understandably so. But I should remind you that just a couple of weeks before, an OpenAI model was powerful enough to disprove a conjecture Paul Erdős had posted in 1946, 80 years ago. The problem had sat there through generations of mathematicians, brilliant people, entire careers, decades of work. And then a machine came along and found a way through it. No, it didn't solve everything by itself. Mathematicians checked the results, refined it, clarified it, strengthened it, and human beings still were essential to the process. That should have been the headline: machine and mankind working side by side, each doing the part the other couldn't. But after the initial excitement wore off, really just in a matter of a few days, the Union of Mathematicians started building their walls. First, perfectly legitimate concerns. What was the proof? Was it correct? You remember your teacher yelling at you to show your work? Well, that's what they were yelling. Where's the work? Can it be verified? How do you know where the insight actually came from, and was it being properly credited? These were all legitimate concerns. But then part of the conversation shifted. The discussion stopped being about whether the proof was true and started becoming about preserving mathematics as a human enterprise. It's shifted to a conversation about the human research culture. That's a different conversation. The legitimate concerns were aimed at protecting the work. Then came concerns about protecting the guild. Before anyone gets angry, I'm not picking on mathematicians. This isn't a mathematics story. It's a human story. And we've seen this pattern before. Workers worry about being replaced. The politicians reach for the keys, and we see that happening more and more often. Institutions protect their authority. That's just the way of things today. The guild protects the gate. Same pattern, different costumes. It's okay that mathematicians question the result. That's their job. What's disappointing is how quickly some people began talking about preserving the culture, preserving the norms, preserving the human role. Look, the machine didn't steal mathematics. It learned mathematics from mathematicians, their papers, their proofs, their discoveries, their failures, and also their brilliance. Humanity built a machine capable of extending the very discipline they've dedicated their lives to advancing. But instead of the conversation turning to what new doors may have been opened, they were about preserving authority. That should bother us, not because mathematicians are uniquely flawed. They're not. This is what we all do. We say we want progress until progress threatens our position, and then suddenly progress becomes dangerous. The irony is that the machine may be demonstrating the very thing mathematics is supposed to celebrate. Truth shouldn't care where it comes from. A proof is either correct or it's not. Reality doesn't ask for credentials. The universe really doesn't care who gets the credit. And yet, here we are. An AI helps crack a 80-year-old problem, and the conversation, just within days, shifts from excitement to preserving the human gatekeepers. The machine is the mirror again. It always is. Intelligence is becoming abundant. There's no way around it. And for the first time, some of the people who've built their identity around being amongst the intellectual elite are finding themselves feeling very uncomfortable, and I understand that. If discovery is no longer scarce, What happens to the institutions built around scarcity? That's not a mathematics problem, that's a human problem. But building walls to protect power, that keeps the power out of your hands. Maybe that's the bigger problem. My name's Gil Paul. Come visit me at the Human Precipice. Thank you.